gentlemen, my name is Ellison Cruz, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. By God, every time we start a video off with that dawn of a new day, it just feels that much more difficult to accept that we're just that much closer to the end of the game. So last time we managed to clean up a lot of miscellaneous things, including, hiding our excessive rupee count from the Terminian government, and collecting a couple other heart pieces. Today, however, we start something brand new. We start what I would consider one of the best quest lines that this game has to offer, and yeah, we technically could have done it much sooner, but I always found it to be, more appropriate to do near the end of the game, since I feel it holds much more weight and importance than pretty much anything preceding that. But unfortunately, our first event does not begin until 10 a.m., where we need to go to the government office to speak to, a couple of people. It would make sense that they open at 10. Politicians are a bunch of lazy bastards. So let's head to the mayor's office and see if we can inquire about starting this quest. Alright, so here's Gorman doing things in the official residence of the mayor. I am of the Gorman troop. I have an appointment to meet with Madam today. Oh, really? Then that should be fine if you just go in. I mean, if you have an appointment, then what's stopping me from letting you in? But I want to talk to her. Welcome, do you have some business? The room on the left is the mayor's room. Sounds like I'm having some kind of meeting, I think. I mean, I'm only the receptionist. How the hell would I know what the mayor's up to? And on the right is, the drawing room at Madame Aroma's office. Don't go in there without an appointment. The lady will get mad at you. Luckily, they hired me to stop people from doing just that, but you know what? Just for you, I'll let you in. Also, this picture on the wall is a very seductive picture of Madame Aroma and the mayor and his fabulous purple hair. Let's head inside and see what's all about the drawing room. Sweet Jesus. Hey, it's Toto. How's it going? Oh, the fin stamp lately. By God, man, I am a child. I'm a 12-year-old boy. This is highly inappropriate. What's the greeting used among us, Zora? Yeah, right. You keep telling people that. Oh, forgive me. I'm Toto, manager of the Indiegogos. You might have heard of us. But because he's out of business cards, a very inappropriate Zora greeting will have to do, even though I'm a human. The Indiegogos is the popular group that we Zora are so proud of. They've put out a lot of songs. One of the hits is the cover song, Ballad of the Windfish. So, okay, they're basically the Smash Mouth of the Zora world, and you're even one that famous? Yeah, literally riding on the coattails of the success of a classic song. Alright, so he's talking about the canceled show. Is it because the world is ending, right? And you don't want, the world's greatest band to go under? Anyway, here's Madame Aroma. This lady is very unusual because she's quite large and interesting looking. Oh dear, are you on a field trip? Or are you the expert person finder I heard? A small child or a professional investigator? It's a little hard to tell. You have the face of a pro. He's like, that's me, 12-year-old person finder extraordinaire. So, the characteristics of the person I want you to find. Yes, I know them. The person I want you to locate is my son, Cafe. You know him, don't you? Wait, you don't? What do you mean you don't know my child? The son of a prolific politician in this crumbling government, how dare you? Anyway, she's lost 5 pounds because, Cafe has disappeared, but we haven't heard anything. Well, I guess because you asked so kindly, we'll do it. We are an expert after all. So with that, she gives us a cardboard cutout of her son's face to help us in the investigation of this missing person. Yeah, so I guess that's how it works, in terms of... So basically, where to inquire about the missing Cafe. Could you imagine how that would work in real life? Like, could you... It's like, here, I'm missing... This person has gone missing. Here is a cardboard replicate of their face. Well, I guess that works. Also, we are recording her in our notebook. It's like, hold on, Madame Aroma, I need to get your luscious features just right. Put in our bomber's notebook, one that belongs to children. So that's nice. We're gonna go ahead and help her out with that, but first, let's go ahead and equip that bad boy, shall we? Cafe's mask, you belong to me. And now he's gonna be talking about... He's so excited! It has been some time. I thank you for letting us perform at this year's Carnival of Time. Oh, Gorman, there's a problem! Meaning? The opening performance I've asked you to do. So Gorman has come all this way just for an opening performance to the Carnival of Time, i.e. a performance nobody will see. They've canceled just now. What's this? Allow me to explain. Excuse me, I'm gonna work at this year's show. Oh, that was the plan. He arrived this morning. Actually, there's been an unusual accident in Great Bay. Due to this unusual accident, the Lulu, the diva in the Indiegogos, has lost her voice. So yes, they're not pulling out of the show because of the imminent destruction of the city and therefore the world. No, it's because Lulu has a sore throat. Yeah, so anyway, I must cancel our performance because everybody else is incompetent as all hell. So anyway, Gorman Troop's job is... it's off. But that's all, Gorman. There's always next year. I'm busy with other matters, like tending to my fingernails and losing more weight. That's depressing. That's depressing for Gorman. Now we know why he was so depressed at the milk bar, right? Yeah, that would explain things. And, ooh, this is different. Wait, I don't remember this room. What the hell? Is this... are these the official quarters of the... of the mayor and his wife? My god, how quaint. And, oh my god, there's another bed in here. Cafe's diary? Wedding ceremony is soon. It might be early, but I finished my wedding mask. I wonder if Andrew has made her... What the hell? She tends to do things at the last minute, so probably not. He places a lot of faith into his future wife. I'll give him that. I plan to show off my wedding mask and talk about my sweetheart as best as I can. By god, he lives with his parents still. And why would you be proposing and preparing to marry somebody if you're still living with your parents? Granted, they are high-ranking officials in the government, but that drives my point home even further. You would think they would probably, you know, motivate him into doing something with his life and not just, you know, giving him a free ride here. That is kind of disturbing and depressing. God damn, that's really disappointing. It's like, yeah, Mom, can you pay for the honeymoon? I really want the you know, the general suite, if you will. But anyway, we need to go inquire about Cafe's whereabouts with his future wife, Angie, who happens to own or operate the Stockpot Inn. But she's not in right now because around this time she'll be giving some food to her lovely grandmother over here, which I think we've actually spoken to before. How's it going, Andrew? Oh, Tortoise, I've already had lunch. By God, look at her eyes. That is creepy as shit. Grandmother, I am Andrew. Tortoise was my dad. Why would you name your son Tortoise? Do you just really want to give him hell during high school? Is that really what it is? You haven't had lunch yet. I would know. I've already had lunch. Now be quick and take that away. What a jerk. Oh, didn't I say I already ate? Impossible, child. Don't eat my food. Whew. What? Would you like me to read you a story? Oh, man. Angie's grandmother is a dick. Also, Angie, we gotta get her nice little short bangs in that there. She's a little timid, but very sweet and polite. Also, along with the other old person in our book, we have the old lady from the Stockpot Inn. Interesting. Alright, well, this sucks. So what about this? Can we read a couple more of these? Granny's diary. Wow, really? It was my granddaughter who cooked again today. Putting that to the lips shortens the life. Oh my god. Andrew's grandmother is a straight up dick. I thought of a way to get by without eating. I'll try tomorrow. I just hope I'm not caught. What do you plan on doing there, grandmother? That's a little sketchy. So because we have the All Night mask, we can actually end up speaking to her, and we'll be able to stay up for her stories and not fall asleep. It is creepy as shit, but you know what? It gets the job done, so we're not looking too bad here. Anyway, we need to speak to Anju, and she's gonna just take her time, you know, doing more things with her food. Look how depressed she is. She's like, I put my heart and soul into creating this food, and now everything that I know and love has been torn to bits, because my grandmother won't eat it. Also, she had her diary just sitting there, so that was nice. Anyway, what time does she need to be here by? Is she bringing this to somewhere else? Interesting, but this is the second floor, and you'll notice there's actually a very strange noise. I don't think we explored this part, but here's a room that is being vacated by the Rosa twins, and our special friend, Mr. this guy. Don't speak to her right now. She hasn't finished her new dance for the town's carnival. I guess that'll work for audio synchronicity. But Judo's very good at it. Maybe we should add some spins. There are bugs in here. If you put on the pig mask, you'll actually get a nice little mushroom protruding from those trousers. It's like, by God, how many times did you have to jerk off into that to get that? So apparently you can go into the bunk bed. I can't think of a single hotel that has had a bunk bed. Also, I'm not exactly sure why there are 2 songs playing. It's a little distracting. But that's alright, I guess. Anyway, we need to head back downstairs because, you know, just speaking to her with the creepy mask of her fiancé will not be enough. We actually need to wait for her to receive a letter from Mr. Postman, by God. The time hasn't been more right than I don't know what is. That mask, that's creepy as hell. Get the shit out of my place of establishment here. So, every day starting at noon, I wait for the postman. But hey, good news, he's here. And he has something for her. By God, this looks like the beginning of a really shitty porno. Here you are, today's mail. Wait, the letter, where did you? From the post box. It's not what I meant, from the post box where? From the post box somewhere. Why the hell does it matter where I got it? And also, sexual noises indicate further to my porno theory. So this is the letter that she's been waiting for a month after not hearing from her, you know, future fiance. I would say she's been giving him a lot of hope. You're also looking for Cafe? I have a request. I have a clue that will help you find him. So we need to meet her of all places in the kitchen at 11:30 to speak to her. That's good stuff. So we've got Anju's Anguish. Interesting. So we promised to meet her at night in the place that she knows best. Alright, nice. That is some pretty good stuff. So we will meet her there, and due to the, you know, good graces of the developers at Nintendo, they actually made the Song of Double Time much more better for this mission. However, there is something else that we're gonna do here, and it's pretty interesting considering the fact that a lot of things have to fall into place to make this work. How's it going? Welcome to the Stockpot Inn. Are you wanting to stay the night? I guess so. Oh, you must be the Goron checking in today. Welcome. Let me just confirm your reservation. Sorry to keep you, Mr. Goron. Oh, Allison, welcome to our humble inn. Your room is the knife chamber on the 2nd floor. By God, things could not have fallen into place much more better than that, because not only did a Goron with our name happen to make a reservation at this fine establishment, but we were able to get it. Andrew's a straight-up racist. Did I say Andrew? It sounded like I said that. Andrew. So we were mistaken for a guest with the same name as us, and we got the kinky-sounding, you know, knife chamber. Alright, I guess I'll relax if you really want me to. So the knife chamber is interesting because it's just not as interesting as it sounds. And by the graces of God, we get ourselves a complimentary 100 rupees for this room. We're pretty happy to be stealing somebody out of, you know, the hard-earned roof that they deserved. And by God, this place doesn't look that great at all. Look at this flower, man. It goes right through me. Anyway, there's also this. What a ramshackle inn. Is this room supposed to be first class? You can hear whoever's next door for crying out loud. I guess you mostly can. So, yeah, because we're staying for free and we're profiting off of somebody else's hard work, it's all good. So, anyway, we can't actually use the Song of Double Time in here. Our notes will echo far and nothing will be done about it, but anyway, we will get rid of that. And I think, actually, the Goron should be coming around from somewhere around this time, because he'll come in and he'll be like, by God, how the hell did that happen? And he'll sleep outside, which is really depressing. Oh wait, that's him! This is him! How's it going, buddy? You might not want to go in there if you want to save yourself from a little bit of embarrassment. The city is so busy it's hard to find one's way, Gord. Oh. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The fate you're about to meet. Alright, so I think that's pretty much all we can do for this sequence of events, so I say we just fast forward to, I think, 12 o'clock would probably work. That would work. As long as you're there between midnight and 6 in the morning, you should be fine. So we'll go and skip ahead just a little bit. See, going directly to the hour makes this much better, and it makes the waiting aloud much less prudent than the previous version. The wind has gone, damn Goro, tomorrow's rain, Goro. Oh, God, now I feel just really bad for him. Oops, don't need to care about that. So this door would be locked if we tried to go in without, you know, a regular key, much like an actual hotel. So we head into the kitchen. How's it going? sorry to trouble you late at night. It's about him, Cafe. Why couldn't we talk about this earlier? I think you had a lot of time. I received a letter from him. Strange, isn't it? Getting a letter from a missing person. No, I think he just straight up he hit the road. He's just left town. He's on the lam for marriage. Here's my letter. Please put this in a postbox. Why do you need me to do this? You can do it yourself. When this is delivered, when he receives my letter, you should be able to meet him. Maybe. Not necessarily, unless I was doing some crazy stalker shit, which, you know, by carrying around a cardboard cutout of his face, I pretty much am. So anyway, she is being incredibly superficial because she wants us to tell her what he looks like. But anyway, I will take it. I will take this luscious letter. I will, you know, take on this subtle role of being the taker of mail to places. So, Andrew's anguish only continues when she realizes that she doesn't know how to mail a letter. So, anyway, we need to do this before, I believe, 9 o'clock in the morning-ish, or something like that. Please mail it before the postman collects the mail tomorrow. Alright, will do. Will do. Now, what's kind of hilarious is you can actually give this letter to the sentient hand in the toilet. Paper, please! And I will not do this because you will fail the quest utterly and embarrassingly. But, now that it's nighttime and we just need it to be the next day, let's go ahead and talk to Andrew's grandmother. Because not only is she full of anecdotes, she's also filled with good old-fashioned grandma Jilfy love. Oh, Tortoise, you're late. Tomorrow's another... Oh, no! Damn it! I think it needs to be day. Shit. Well, I messed that one up. Basically, if you talk to her before night falls, she will skip ahead to the next morning, and you answer her questions correctly, and you'll be good.